15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Rodgers again now. With these run-pass options, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Complete to Aaron.
A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
On the return, the Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drives, exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really...
And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay, 72 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you...
He's got a man, complete. And all the way down to the 35. It's a big play that time for the Packers. And even 40 yards. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
It's a game.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
It showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Touchdown, Packers! It's Devontae Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Returning it, Hill. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Dobbins running out of the gun. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory.
He's across midfield.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
Jackson going to find his running back here. It's Dobbins. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 32-yard line. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. Jackson. A pretty decent gain on the tough run before he's brought down at the 25. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second.
From the gun, Jackson.
At the 25-yard line.
Dancing to his left. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Jackson now. They set up the screen to Hill. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. This will be caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Ravens have broken the tie. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead. Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to... And got his man complete. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 75 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that, man. One play, 75 yards in zone. Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start with a handoff to Dobbins. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From midfield now, here's Jackson, eluding the pressure right. Past the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 50 yards. And the Ravens have broken the tie. Well, we've certainly seen this before, CD. No one can quite electrify a crowd like Lamar Jackson, and really don't know what else to say other than that was special right there. I think you pretty much said it all, but I go back to what you said about electrifying a crowd. He's also electrifying us, and we're calling the game. This guy's simply sensational. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Another attempt now from 5 yards further back. points good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Makes the score Ravens 28, Packers 21. Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he is finally out of bounds all the way down at the 30. A big play there. Rodgers to Adams. 45 yards. He's going to take another shot here. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. But I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He'll get this off to Jamal Williams. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
First down, Green Bay.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Throwing on second and long. Rodgers, he'll drop this down to Williams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. This is caught. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Marquez Valdez-Scantling with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Crosby for the point after. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28.
That will tie the game, 28 all. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. The dangerous Hill now to return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And we are hitting the home stretch here toward halftime. And to this point, this has been an exciting offensive explosion for both sides.
I think everyone in the stadium is going to have to regroup a little bit, including the two of us. Yeah, I think we have to get a little oxygen, relax a little bit, and see what we can get going for the second half. The same as these teams, because right now everything's working really well. Can someone come up with something to slow them down?
Yeah, both defenses back on their heels. Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable, but that time the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. That's taken in by Duvernay. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one.
The 43-yard line.
Now Jackson on first down. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted by the Packers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And the 13-year man puts it through. So how about the turn of events there at the end of the half?
This is one where you go charging into your locker room having collected 3 points you didn't expect to get, and you look across the field and you see guys kind of pointing fingers at each other like, dude, how'd you turn it over and make us give up 3 right there?
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
3rd down and 9.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9.
24 is the mic. Focus, defense.
Play action. It's Jackson. Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
At the 30-yard line.
Throwing is Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. Looking downfield for Jones. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Down to the 25. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a 1st down.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Mike, 58, right there. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go,
Quick strike out wide by Jackson, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
Second and goal.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Ravens have broken the tie. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
The score, Ravens 38, Packers 31.
Justin Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers. He's going to go up top again. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Justin Tucker lining up for the
Charles, we've seen him target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the Pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Go. 58, boy, 58, Mike. Watch the slant.
Now Rodgers to try again after the pick 6. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Fighting through it, he's got space. And he is finally brought down at the Ravens' 37-yard line. A big pickup of 38.
37-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
On the stop. The tackle made back at the 39-yard line.
Back now in Baltimore. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4.
Packers 31.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a 1st.
5 yards on the play.
Now it's Rodgers. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated.